Good afternoon, and thanks for joining Spy Nigeria TV update. So, a quick one. So, this topic that we are looking at happened in Lagos on Wednesday, that is today. It happens between men of the Nigerian Army and a police officer and another LASTMA official. We learned that the army in their vehicle, unfortunately, they passed through one way, and they were asked by the LASTMA and the police official that they should turn back and do the needful. But as you know, typical Nigerian, they refused, and instead of that, they pounced on the law enforcement agency. And I believe that this issue of one way, more or less, like is becoming rampant between the two agencies, our law makers, people that were supposed to uphold the laws, people that were supposed to govern us, people that were supposed to be in charge. They were the one breaking the law. So according to the Punch newspaper, this is the story. Some soldiers of the Nigerian Army on Wednesday morning beat up a policeman and an official of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority along Eko Bridge in Lagos. According to information gathered, the soldiers were on one way when the policeman and the LASTMA official stopped their vehicle and ordered them to turn back and take the right lane. It was learned that the situation became tense after confrontations as both parties could not come to an agreement. The soldiers, who refused to turn back, reportedly pounced on the two officials and began to beat them. Our correspondent, that is Punch newspaper correspondent, learned that another set of soldiers in a different vehicle who were driving on the right lane stopped when they noticed the scene and joined their colleagues in the beating of the officials, typical of Nigerian security agents. Although calm has been restored to the area and both parties are said to have apologized to each other, it was learned that the wounded officials are presently receiving medical treatment in the hospital. And this is where it pains me most. Confirming the story to our correspondent, the police public relations officer of the Lagos State Command, SP Benjamin Udeyi, said the incident was true. However, everything had been resolved. You now need to wonder how they resolved it. Let's read further. He said, yes, the incident happened this morning, Wednesday, along Eko Bridge. Everything is fine now, and our man is undergoing treatment at a hospital. Both parties have apologized to each other, and there is no cause for alarm. The situation is under control. What is under control in this kind of situation, my brother and my sisters? What is under control? They broke the law. They were supposed to be prosecuted. They assaulted an official, a state official that is there to make sure that everything goes right, to be sure that everything went well. They were not there by themselves. They were put there by the institution of the state, institution of government, and it is the taxpayers' money that they were using to pay these people, for heaven's sake. And someone just came from nowhere, assaulted them, and you said they hugged each other, they apologized to each other, and that is all. You will recall that the other day it was the LASTMA officials that were passing through one way, that a single individual has them to turn back and all that. For God's sake, for how long are we going to continue like this? What kind of jungle do we find ourselves? Do we call a country? What is all this, for God's sake? What is all this? Is it not just right for us to act and be civilized just for once, other than acting like touts and thugs and all that? Let me know what you think. Remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more updates.